Finn crouches at the edge of a dark South American swamp, barely breathing. The water goes still. Then, a shape moves beneath the surface. The most dangerous part of a green anaconda is not its teeth. It has no venom. What it has is pressure. And a body engineered to turn that pressure into one of nature's most precise feeding machines. We are going to follow what happens, step by step, from the moment the coils close to the moment the snake goes quiet and waits. This is not a horror story. It is an engineering story. Finn watches from the bank as the water barely ripples. The anaconda is already there, eyes and nostrils sitting just above the surface, the rest of its body invisible in the dark water below. That is not an accident. Those sensory organs sit on the top of its skull precisely so the snake can lie almost fully submerged and still see, still breathe, still wait. And it is doing far more than waiting. Before the prey gets close, the anaconda is already reading it. The tongue flicks, not as a nervous habit, but as a chemical scanner, pulling scent molecules from the air and delivering them to a sensory organ in the roof of the mouth. At the same time, the snake reads vibrations through the water and the ground. Footsteps, splashing, the low-frequency pressure of something moving nearby. And along the upper lip, a row of heat-sensing pit organs detects infrared signatures, the warmth of a living body. 3 independent detection systems running in parallel. The prey rarely knows the snake is there. Then the strike. The anaconda lunges and bites, not to inject venom because it has none, but to anchor. The jaws grip and hold while the body begins to move. That part happens fast. The coil is where the engineering becomes extraordinary. The muscular body wraps around the prey in loops. Each time the prey exhales, the coils advance, not by shattering anything, but simply by not allowing the chest to expand again. The pressure builds with every breath. Here is what most people get wrong. The primary kill mechanism is not suffocation. It is circulatory collapse. The coils compress major blood vessels. The heart cannot push blood to the brain. The body's systems begin to fail in sequence, not violently, but precisely. A snake that can reach 30 feet in length, 12 inches in diameter, and 550 pounds does not need to be angry. It only needs to be still. The prey does not struggle for long. This is not cruelty. Every part of this process is a solution. Pressure applied exactly where the body is most vulnerable. The snake is not a monster. It is a mechanism. And the moment the prey goes still, the second half of the story begins. 3 detection systems running at once: chemical, vibration, heat. Which one do you think gives the anaconda its biggest advantage during the ambush? Drop your answer in the comments below. Now let's follow what happens the moment that grip closes. The grip has closed, the prey is still. And now the snake faces a problem that looks almost impossible from the outside. How do you swallow something larger than your own head? Finn sketches it out on the bank, a quick diagram in the field notebook. What you are looking at is not a jaw that dislocates, the way the myth goes. The anaconda's skull is built from bones connected by elastic ligaments, and those bones move independently. The upper jaw and lower jaw each advance in alternating steps, left side, left side again, ratcheting the prey inward slowly, methodically. The skull is not breaking, it is walking. This takes time, but the anaconda does not rush. Once the prey is inside, the digestive system wakes up, and this is where the engineering becomes almost unbelievable. Between meals, the anaconda's gut runs at near minimum power. Producing stomach acid and digestive enzymes at full capacity would be wasteful for a snake that only needs to eat once every few weeks, so the system idles. But the moment a large meal arrives, that changes. Acid production surges. Enzyme output climbs dramatically. Organs, soft tissue and bone break down over days to weeks, not hours. The detail here comes primarily from Burmese python research used as a large constrictor model, and the same broad pattern is understood to apply to green anacondas. And the body does not just digest, it restructures. The heart, liver, and intestine all increase in size and activity after a large meal. It is one of the most dramatic metabolic shifts recorded in any vertebrate. The snake does not simply eat, it rebuilds itself around the meal. This explains the long silences between hunts. A capybara, a caiman, a large bird, a meal like that can sustain the anaconda for weeks. Breeding females fast for the entire 7-month gestation period without hunting at all. This animal does not chase survival, it engineers it. Finn closes the field notebook. 550 pounds, 30 feet of muscle, bone and chemistry. No venom, no speed, no relentless pursuit. Just pressure, patience, and one of the most efficient metabolic systems evolution has ever produced. The green anaconda does not hunt constantly. It hunts perfectly and then it waits. That is not a monster. That is a masterpiece. Subscribe to Creature Field Notes for more field dispatches.